Hello, my loves. I wanted to start this vlog here because I've already started it, but I didn't say good morning because I was gonna do a continuous of the vlog I've been doing, but I finished editing that one and it's too long. So I'm saying good morning and welcome to a new vlog. I woke up really early this morning, so I'm gonna flip into that footage and then I'll come back and speak to you in a minute. Good morning, friends. Oh my god. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning and I am awake. I've been awake since about 4:50 or something like that. It's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning and I have such a bad headache. That's probably why I woke up. I had a headache last night, and then it kind of went away a little bit before I fell asleep and it's back. So yeah, my head is really hurting and I just felt like I can't lay there anymore. So I'm up. I've took my headscarf off because I'm thinking maybe that's what's giving me a bit of a headache. Um so yeah, I don't know. I've got some water here. I've just took some pain relief. I mean, it doesn't hurt to be awake early. I do like to get up early when I can. Just feel a bit more productive for the day. Um, guys, my face has got so chubby, and I don't know whether it's because my hair's been cut short or I don't know. I just keep looking at myself, and I just feel like my face is just really sort of puffy lately. But I have like weighed myself, and I haven't gained any weight in quite a while, so I don't know why I keep like looking at myself and feeling like I don't know, my face just looks really round and it's really peeing me off. Um, yeah, I would just being honest, this is my open thoughts. And yeah, yeah, I just want my cheeks to just go down a little bit. But yeah, we are trying to healthy eat, but I'll be honest, like my main issue is like nighttime snacking. Like I can go the whole day with, practically either fasting or being relatively good. But when it gets to the evening time, I don't know. I just have like, I don't know, a condition and I just want to snack in the evening. Um, I did like a few years ago when I was really like trying to cut down and really, better my like food choices and stuff like that. And I was doing a weight management course and they, said, they was helping me in terms of like how to manage my weight better and like, how to look at food in a certain way and stuff like that. And one of the things that we worked at that was quite sort of um, you know, destroying not destroying, is that the word? Um Kind of harmful to my like what is the word I'm looking for? Basically what I found is that probably I'm on a lot of medication, so that doesn't help. But probably my weight gain or being bigger is due to me like binge eating of an evening. And one of the things that we put into place was no food in the bedroom. And obviously, I spend a lot of time in my bedroom because I'm chronically unwell. And it's the only place where I feel like I can just rest my body, like lay on the bed and be able to like rest my body. So I do spend a lot of time in my bedroom. And one of the things that really did help when I was, doing the weight management course, and it did help with my weight, sort of stabilizing my weight and helping my weight go down, was no food in the bedroom because I had to physically go downstairs and eat downstairs and then come back up. And so, yeah, like having no food in the bedroom is something that I really feel like I need to do again, because then I can't tell the boys to get me food and bring it up like I normally do, or yeah, go down and get food and bring it up in and just bring it up or store any food in a bedroom. So I really feel like from today I'm going to put that into practice again. Because yeah, it really did help with me not sort of like evening snacking so much. So yeah, I feel like it's just, little little um putting little things in place will make a big difference in the long term. So doing things gradually and not like being so hard on myself and like trying to completely cut out carbs and stuff like that, because I know that I'll just rebound like what I've always done. So I think the first thing that I'm going to put into place today, well, it's not the first thing, but today is another step forward into trying to make better choices and do what's best for me. And I think that no snacking in the bedroom is going to be the rule that I'm going to put into place from today. So fingers crossed I can do that. But yeah, it's just such a battle. It's so hard because I honestly, when I actually sit down and think about it, I don't eat that much. And I know I hear, and you might hear a lot of people that are big say, I don't eat that much. Obviously, there's something that I'm doing that isn't helping or isn't working for my body, my health, that is contributing to me being big. So maybe like the food choices that I'm making. Also, I take a lot of medication, which, some people say taking medication makes you gain weight. And when I asked my doctor about some of the medication I take, I was like, does it actually make you gain weight, or what is it? And they said that some of the medication increases your appetite to want to eat more or eat sort of unhealthier like choices, unhealthier foods. So I'm not really quite sure, but I take a lot of medication, and a lot of my friends were like, Jodie, you've lost weight, you did it before, like you can do it again. And something is just different now. And I just like in my head, like, what is different now than before? And I was a bit younger. I lost nearly 10 stone in 2015. And I did that Slimming World. And the only thing that was different was one, I was younger, which, 2015, how many years ago was that? Well, yeah, we're 2025, so quite a while, like 10 years. So, bloody hell, doesn't even seem like it was that long ago. But I managed to keep that weight off for quite a few years. I think I stayed at about a size 16, 18 for about 2 years, and then over the years it's just crept back on again. I'm not as big as I was when I first started, but that is actually the second time in my life of losing a big like number in terms of weight. I actually, years before I had the children, I actually lost about 8.5 stone, 9 stone. So yeah, my life is just constantly like up and down with my weight. It's just honestly a constant battle. But what I can say from 2015 to now, the difference is I never had any chronic illnesses. I wasn't in chronic pain. I was able to move more, and I was younger. So they're the only factors, the difference. I'm not saying only like it's only, but I just, yeah, I just in my head, it's like, why can't I do it? And although it was extremely hard, honestly, it's hard to lose weight. It's quite easy to gain it, but very, very hard. And yeah, in 2015, a lot of people were looking at me, and my best friend was like, oh my God, like you're doing so well. Like I'm finding it really hard, because we were both like trying to, lose weight together. And she obviously didn't do as well as me. And she used to say, oh my God, like it seems like you find it so easy. And I'm like, it isn't, but I just feel so determined, like my head is switched on, and I just was in the right, it just hit me at the right time, and I just was there for it, in it, and really going for it. And now, like my headspace, although like I feel like I'm a wiser, stronger person, I feel so much more confident in who I am as a person and what I look like now. Yeah, I live with chronic illness every day. I'm in pain, and I take a lot of medication. So yeah, I don't know, but I will keep trying, guys. I'll keep going and we will get there. I just really want to lose 3 stone so I can get my knee replacements done. At the moment, I have the biggest bruise on my knee, and I don't know how it occurred or what, but I know that that knee really, really hurts me. Let me show you. I don't know if I showed you the other day, but I'm going to literally go down. But this is my knee. Like, my knees are like, you can barely see my knees because they're like so swollen, but at the side here, so painful. I have a bruise, and yeah, it really hurts. So yeah, my tummy is growling. I just need a cup of tea or coffee, so I think I'm gonna go downstairs and make myself a cup of tea and coffee. But yeah, I'll come and speak to you later. It's Saturday morning, by the way. It's not even like it's a weekday. It's Saturday morning, and I am up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, let's go make a coffee. So that was me this morning. Obviously, I had such a bad migraine and I couldn't sleep. And yeah, I've been up. I did go back to sleep though. I had a cup of coffee. I came downstairs. I sat downstairs for about half an hour, 45 minutes. And then I was like, actually, you know what? I think I need to lay down. My head's hurting like quite a bit. So I went and laid back down, and I only laid and probably fell asleep for not that long because I woke up at about 9:10 and then I got up. So yeah, it is, I don't know what time it is now. It's probably about 11 o'clock or so. And I've just been pottering around downstairs. I washed up. There was a few things in the sink. I've put a wash on. I've actually wiped my sofas over, which is something that I've been wanting to do for ages. And I'm sitting on this part of the sofa. I've just put a like my throw underneath me while I'm sitting here, but I will get up in a minute so it can dry. I didn't kind of like wet the sofa a lot. I just kind of wiped it down with like a sponge with some fabric laundry soap detergent, and I had a upholstery stain remover for any sort of areas that looked like they had any little bits of stains or whatever. So I've done that, and I'm not quite sure what to do today. Like, I was gonna take Kamali out. I'm not sure if he wants to go to the cinema, but yeah, maybe I'll take him to the cinema. I do want to go to Lakeside. I do want to pop into Costco to get my hummus because I've finished my hummus, and I know I bought some hummus yesterday because I went to Lidl's. You probably will have seen that vlog before this vlog because I'm just uploading it now, so I'm gonna air that tomorrow, which is Sunday, and maybe this one will go out a couple of days later. So yeah, I did get a little hummus yesterday, but I really want my jalapeno hummus from Costco's. It tastes really nice. Plus I can get my petrol from Costco's, which is much cheaper to do. And I was thinking, since I've wiped the sofas down, I really would like to go into like Home Sense or TK Maxx to look for some new cushions for my sofa. But then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend money on cushions, because the cushions that I want, like, I don't know what cushions I want, but I know that I want nice ones from like, you know, Home Sense that are like big and puffy, and they're going to be a bit more expensive than like the ones that you get from like Mataland, or I don't know. I've got all of the cushions that I've got on the sofa, they're like from Next, or there's a couple that are from was one or two from the range. And yeah, they've all sort of like lost their shape and they just look a bit knackered. So yeah, I really want some nice cushions. I think it will make so much of a difference. So maybe I'll go into Home Sense. I don't know, we'll see. But I did want to take the boys to get a suit fitting measurement, because obviously we're getting married. I haven't got their suits yet, so I thought it would be a good time to maybe go into a couple of suit shops in Lakeside, have them measured, and then maybe if I find a suit, I'm not quite sure what colour, like, do they wear the same colour as my husband to be, or should I put them in different colours? I'm not having a maid of honour, and I'm not sure if he's going to have a best man. We're still kind of like working out those fine details, but the wedding we're having is a small intimate wedding of 50 guests, and I think that is more than enough. So yeah, I don't really want all bridesmaids and stuff like that. It just gets expensive, and there's so many things that we want to do this year. So I just don't see the point in spending so much money to please everybody else. If it's something that we don't really want, then why are we going to do it? So I'm totally not fussed. Like, I don't need to have bridesmaids and stuff like that. So yeah, but obviously the boys need suits, so I'm not quite sure if they should be wearing the same colour as him. I've given him strict orders of what colour I want him to wear. I won't tell you. I will keep that a secret so you can see on the day. We will have like a photographer and videographer to. And hopefully, like, I will tell the videographer that I do social media, so maybe they can get the footage as well on my camera so that I can create a vlog for you guys, so you guys can be involved and, see. I know there's quite a few of you that are waiting for me to get married, and a couple of you keep asking, well, when is your wedding? Like, when are you getting married? So yeah, we are getting married in a few months, which is really exciting, and I can't stop talking about it because I'm really excited to have a ring on my finger. My engagement ring, I asked him not to get me an engagement ring because I've got my mum's engagement ring. So when she passed away, I had her engagement ring and her wedding ring. And yeah, I have a engagement ring which I want to wear on my hand. It is a little bit big for my finger, so normally I put it on like one of my other fingers, but once my wedding ring goes on, it will hold it on. And yeah, because I didn't really want to resize it. I just thought it's only slightly too big, but it fits on my finger, but it moves around. And I used to wear it on that finger until one day I was in my car, and then as I went to drive, I realised it wasn't on my hand, and I was like, oh my God, where is my mum's engagement ring? And I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, it's falling off my hands. And then I started looking in my bag, and luckily it must have come off when I was like rooting through my bag for something, and it was at the bottom of my bag. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not putting it on that finger again in case it ever falls off. So I always put it on like this finger or this finger. And yeah, I can't put it on this finger because it's a bit too loose. But yeah, with my wedding band, it will stay on nicely. So I'm really excited because I'm just excited to call him my husband and for him to call me his wife. He already calls me his wife, but it's going to be real now. So yeah, that's really exciting. Anyways, I am going to, what am I going to do? I don't know, but I'm going to stop speaking to you guys and get a bit proactive, and yeah, we'll see what we do throughout the day. So I am ready for the day, even though it's the afternoon. I thought I'd show you my little outfit of the day. So I'm wearing this tracksuit that I picked up from Primark a couple weeks ago. The trousers, as you can see, they are like quite a tight fit, and the tops are kind of cropped, but I really like it. Like, it's quite fitted but really comfy. The legs are wide leg trousers, and yeah, really comfy. And then on my feet, let me turn the camera around. And then on my feet, I have my Adidas. What are these called again? I forgot what they're called, but I have these ones with the red stripe, and I also have the white with the black stripes or blue or something like that. But yeah, I just thought that these could go really nice with these coloured trousers. So we are in the car and we are on our way to get little man, well he's not little, but we're on our way to get Kamali's hair cane road, just because I can cane row, but this cornrow, we can say cane, cornrow, cornrow.
Weird.
Okay, we're going to get his hair cornrowed, and yeah, I can cornrow. That sounds weird, I don't say that, but anyway, I can plait hair, but his hair is too short at the sides for me, and I can't get it neat enough. And if he's gonna have a little bit of hair for now, because I really want him to cut it off, I would prefer somebody. I'm not a hater.
Like, if I can't have hair, neither can you. I
can have hair if I want to have hair, but if I can't have hair, but he just looks so handsome when his hair's shorter. It's just my preference, that's all. But obviously he's going through.
I had my hair like that for too long. That's why.
Okay, well
he's too used to it.
Okay, so he's going through a little phase, and he wants.
It's not a phase. It's permanent.
Trust me, it'll be a phase. Even if you have it for a few years, you'll want to change it. So we're going to go to a hairdresser's in Grays to see if someone can fit him in to plait his hair. It's not going to take him a long time, especially if they're professional. They do it quite quickly. It'll take less than an hour. So we're going to go do that. And probably while he's getting his hair cut, I'm probably going to run to Costco and pick up my hummus that I want, and also get some petrol in the car. And then I may have a look in HomeSense. Like I said, I may not get any cushions, but I really want to. So we'll see. There may not be anything for me. But yeah, let's go to Grays. Okay, so I've just left Kamali in the hairdressers. We went to one, which was the hairdressers next door to my brother's barbershop. Zion's working in my brother's barbershop today, and he was like, what are you doing here? But anyway, we went to the hairdressers next door, and they said they couldn't do it until 6 o'clock this evening, late afternoon. So we thought, do you know what, we'll chance it and go to my hairdressers that I normally get my hair plaited. The lady, but normally she's just bookings only. She's never she doesn't really do walk-ins. She's always so busy. But she's got another lady working in there today, and so the other lady's going to do his hair for him, which is good. Plus they quoted me £10 cheaper than the other shop. So they said £30 to have his hair plaited. So I've left him there. I hope he likes it, because he's like, what if I don't like it? And I said to him, cut your hair off then, make it shorter, because it's too long at the moment. And he's not very good with looking after his hair, and it's got to a point where it looks too long to be out. So yeah, let's hope he likes it. But you know, these boys having their hair long and plaiting their hair these days, I don't know, he was like, Mum, you're just not with it. They say that I like plain, I like plain hair styles, not all these funky crazy styles. So I just let them be. I let them have their own individuality. What? I can't even say the word. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, I want them to be teenagers. I want them to go through their little phases. You know, you go through those phases. Some people go through a goth stage and all of that. So I'm just letting him be him and finding out who he is and what he likes. So yeah, I'm allowing him to have his hair plaited. I'm letting Kamali be him and letting him experiment. Hopefully it's just a phase. So I've just got to Costco, and I'm going to go into Costco first before I get petrol. Hopefully I can find a parking space and I can see people coming out. So I am going to go in the space just there. Yeah, so I'm going to go into Costco. Let's hope that I go into Costco and, oh no, someone's going in that space. Lovely. Right, so okay, so let's go down the next row and see if I can find a space down there. Oh, there's actually a space coming just there, so I'm gonna go down to that one. Yeah, I am hoping that I don't look at anything else in Costco's, because yeah, Costco's, honestly, I watched a thing about Costco's on telly last night, talking about how they're so smart with the way they lay out their stuff in their store. They do it in a way that if you're going in there for food, you've got to go through all of the aisles of all the other stuff to entice you to buy other things. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully just go straight and not look. The only thing I will look at, if there is any cushions for the sofa, if I see anything like that, then I will look at them. But apart from that, let's go in and let's get my hummus and let's get straight out again. I just thought to myself that I am also not going to get a trolley, because I don't need a trolley. I'm going in for one thing. So yeah, that will be even better, because I'm on my own. And yeah, if I get a trolley, I'll end up putting things in the trolley that I really don't need. So I am just going to go straight in and get the hummus and come straight out. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I've just walked in and I've just seen these gummies. I do take turmeric and I'm almost out, but I don't really want gummies. They've got some more here, which are an extra strength formula. They're £26, well, with VAT 32. Guys, it is so busy in here. Well, it is Saturday, so what do I expect? I have picked something up already. I picked up these apple cider gummies, which I'm gonna try. So yeah, it's one thing. Right, let's keep walking to the back of the store. So I'm back in the car. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I couldn't film in there because I didn't take a trolley, and I ended up picking up more than what I even went in for. Like I said, guys, I went in for hummus, so I did get the goods. I'll show you. I got the famous hummus that I absolutely love, and I feel like they're really good priced. They're like £5.29 or something like that for two, and they're quite big, and these don't go out of date until next month, so like pretty good. And I did end up picking up something else. I picked up this gorgeous cushion. So this is kind of like a minky colour, like it's kind of grey brown, which I know will go on my sofa. And they only had one left. This was £11. I think with that it took it up to like £13. But it is huge, guys. It's really big and it's so soft. It's really nice. So this is what it looks like at the back. It looks kind of grey at the back, but it is kind of like a browny grey colour, which is like the colour of my sofa. I wish that they had more in this colour, because I would have bought more. But yeah, for that price, for this size, and I've got some I've got some Costco cushions on my bed, and they are still really thick and they feel really, really nice, and they were really good price as well. So I'm gonna go and have a look in HomeSense and see what else there is, but if not, I'll probably come back in the week and see if I can get some more of these cushions, because I feel like they are really, really nice. And I did also get myself the apple cider vinegar gummies, because I did buy apple cider vinegar because I know the benefits of it and it is really good, but it tastes absolutely disgusting, so I can't bring myself to drink apple cider vinegar. So these gummies, with the VAT, they come to about a tenner, and you've got 70 gummies in there, so I thought that was quite good, so I picked that up. I am absolutely starving, so I did buy myself a jacket potato. Let's have a look. Oh my god, I don't want to get it over me. It was so busy in there. I had to try and come out of the shop with no bag. I've got tuna and beans, and I came out of the shop with no bag, with the jacket potato, the hummus and the cushion. Like, I honestly, trying to juggle this out of the shop without a trolley was literally like a magic trick, but I managed to do it. I'm just putting some pepper on my jacket potato. I literally need to eat some now. I'm so hungry. I put some tissues in my pocket and some salt and pepper. So I've got some pepper here. I bought Kamali a slice of pizza because he requested that when I left him. He was like, can you get me a piece of pizza? And then he was like, can you get me? I was like, don't push your luck. So I got him a piece of pizza. And I'm just going to tuck into a little bit of this before I start driving because I haven't eaten yet. I'm just not hungry in the mornings. So yeah, it is 3 o'clock now, just gone 3 o'clock. So I'm going to have a little bit of this in my car and then I'm going to go and get some petrol from the Costco petrol station. Right. I'm just waiting in the line to get petrol. That's the only thing about getting petrol at Costco, is the lines are always so long. And it's Saturday, so I guess I expected a long wait to get in there. I ate half of my jacket potato, which was yummy, but I'm very full now. So yeah, they give you a lot, like it's really big, and it was about £2.50, which is a bargain. And yeah, oh God, I just want to get my petrol. Kamali's already messaged me saying he's finished. So yeah, just hopefully, there's so many cars in here, guys. I'm not even in. I'm just entering the petrol station now. But it is worth coming here because it's £1.29 a litre, which is really good. So yeah, let's get the petrol. We have finally got to Home Sense and it is dark, guys. It's about 3 something, nearly 4 o'clock, and we're going into Home Sense. Hey guys, so today I feel like it's a total disaster. I didn't feel much when I was out in the shops just because it was so busy and my body was hurting, so I was getting quite agitated. I did go into Home Sense. I bought 2 pillows and I don't like them, so I'm going to take them back tomorrow. They're pink. They've got pink flamingos, not flamingos, pink. They're pink, and I thought, oh yeah, I went a bit rogue and I thought, oh yeah, like, shall I get something with a bit of colour because my front room's quite neutral? Well, I'm not even going to show you what they look like, but hell no. They're like really nice quality though. They look like quite premium, but yeah, no. So they're going to go back. I also bought like a pink candle to kind of tie everything in. It's all going back. I also bought that pillow from Costco, which I showed you. It's going back. Like, I think I just get a little bit sucked in when I'm in the shop because I kind of know the type of cushions that I want for the sofa. And because that felt so soft and fluffy, I was like, oh yeah, maybe. But it just doesn't go with the style of my front room. So yeah, that's going back as well. I was tempted to keep it, but I was like, I don't need it. Apart from wanting new cushions on the sofa, I don't really need it. So everything that I bought today is going back. Yeah, I mean, I got my petrol, I got my hummus, so that's the main thing. I did go into the hair shop and I picked up a new gummy. This is what I use to kind of slick my hair down. So I picked up a new one of those. I also picked up this haircare, which I used to use this like years and years ago, and then I just stopped using it. But it is really nice. It's it's called a high sheen glossifier, and it kind of gives your hair moisture and shine. It was £7.99. But yeah, I used to use this years ago. I don't know why I stopped. Like I said, probably trying new things, and I thought I'm going to go back to my good old trusty haircare. I do have this haircare wax stick, which is a styling stick, which is quite good because when you don't really want to put too much of this sort of like gummy stuff in your hair, you've got this wax stick. It's got all my hair over it. I'm not going to show you the top of it because it looks quite gross, but that's got like my flyaways on it, and you literally, let me see if I can just get these pieces of hair off. It's just like my broken bits of hair. I can't get it off, but I have to just give it a proper old wipe. There we go, slightly off. Now I've got it all over my hands. But you can literally just, like any flyaways, just kind of rub it over the areas that you want to lay flat, instead of using sort of harmful sort of gels and waxes and stuff, gels and kind of gummies and whatever. This is like a thick sort of gummy waxing thing. It's like a gel kind of thick texture, but yeah, this is just like a kind of a wax stick, which is probably a bit more healthier for your hair. That's what my hairdresser said anyway, and I bought it when I went to the hairdressers. She sells them in the shop as well. So anyway, so yeah, I got that. I just wanted to show you that I got the same brand. I got that today. I also picked up another one of these caps because, yeah, in the morning I just rip my cap off and then I forget where I put it. So I can always do with an extra one in my drawer just in case. This one is just like one of those caps that you just put on. It hasn't got any sort of extra bit at the back. I nicked my son's because we all wear sort of head wraps on our head, because it's just better for your hair to wear like a silk wrap on your head or something like that. It's just nicer and better for your hair. So yeah, that's it. And I also picked up these gummies, which I'm definitely going to keep. Should we taste one while we're here? Why not? How do we get this open? So these were $8.99 or something like that, but then with the VAT, they came to about a tenner, which I think is not bad. They have 70 in there. I also take turmeric, which I take with my normal medication. I pop it in my sort of medication canister thing, and I also take magnesium as well. Oh, these are quite big. I didn't expect them to be this big. It's quite big. So we give it they're apple flavour. I'm gonna put this on my dresser, and then when I'm getting ready in the morning, I'll remember to take it. So I just got a parcel. Like I said to you in my last vlog, I ordered myself several little things over sort of after Christmas in the January sales with my Christmas money, and I got another parcel from Debenhams. I really like Debenhams, like online. They don't have the stores anymore, do they? Oh, I know what this is. It's a bottle of perfume and a lipstick, because I remember ordering this. After these orders are coming, I'm not spending no money for a while. But it was my Christmas money, so it's, yeah. I don't feel that guilty. So I got the Boss, which is the Hugo Boss Woman. This is an old perfume, but it had a really good discount on it. It was really cheap. And I remember using this back in the day and loving it. It's got like a citrusy kind of, more of, I think, like a summer smell, spring summer smell. So I bought that, and I also picked up a lipstick, Lancome, Lancome, I don't know if I said that right, and it is in the colour 455. So shall we have a little look? I hope the colour's nice. I always worry because I'm not going to swatch it. I'm just going to have a look at the colour before I even, because I need to see if I am actually going to like it. Okay, I've got it open. How nice does that look? Like, That is so cool. And to open it, you have to press the top to get it out. And then you pull it out like this, and it is, oh, it's this beautiful chocolate colour. Oh, I know I'm going to like this. And it's a matte as well. Yeah, I know I'm going to like this. I'll try it on in a minute. I'm just drinking my coffee. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a slight obsession with like high-end makeup. Not good for my bank balance. Okay, I'm going to sit and have my coffee, and then, oh, I've got another parcel here. This is from Be Perfect, and I bought this on, did I buy this on TikTok Shop? I've always wanted this, and it just sits in my basket, and I never actually purchase it, but the other day it went down on a really good discount. Again, I didn't know what colour to get, but it is the Shape Stick bronzer and define stick in the colour Espresso. And I don't really know much about Be Perfect Cosmetics, but everything that I have got from Be Perfect Cosmetics is amazing. Like, they're very affordable. Like, this was, I mean, the original price for this is less than a tenner, like about £9 something, and they always have deals on, and I got it for about £6 or £7. So like really good sort of brand that I would highly recommend if you want really nice sort of makeup. Because what I will show you, what I have got from Be Perfect that is really nice, before I show you this, is this double impact mascara. I really like this. I don't use mascara on the top lashes because I have lashes, but on one side of this side here, it has like a little thin, so I do my little lashes with it, and it's really nice. Like, it doesn't run, it's really nice. And then on the other end you've got the larger one, and that, I love that brush as well. I think that that's a really nice brush. So this is one, I did some modelling, and Be Perfect kind of sponsored the modelling event that I done, and they gave us like goodie bags, Be Perfect goodie bags, and this was in the goodie bag. On top of that, in the goodie bag, that's something that I really like that I'll show you, was this lipstick. And even the actual packaging is quite nice. Like, it's got like a magnetic sort of clasp on it, which I really like. I actually just love the kind of square design of it, and you've got like the Be Perfect sign just on the top here, but I feel like it looks very classy and classic. And this colour is really nice. This is the colour of it, but it's a really beautiful nude. Look how beautiful that is, guys. That is so nice. And when I put this on, I was like, oh my god, I absolutely love that colour. So yeah, and this is in the colour, I don't know, where are my glasses? Right, I have my glasses here. Let's have a little look. I always feel like my ears stick out when I put my glasses on. VILLAIN, Villain. I think that says Villain. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Just so you can see. I don't know if that will show the right way, but that is the colour of it, and I think that that's such a beautiful colour. So yeah, so that's that. And another thing that I got in that goodie bag, which I will highly recommend, is this lip gloss, which is really nice. However, I haven't used it loads because I have got a few down there that I really like, but when I remember to reach for it, it's so nice. Again, the packaging's beautiful on this. Really nice, sort of classic looking, and the actual brush is a really nice shape. This is a really nice shape, and It smells really nice. If this had colour, this would be perfect. Like, I would probably reach for it more. But my favourite one to reach for, I've shown you before, is my Clinique one, which is this one. But this also has a really nice brush on it as well. Top on it, as you can see, it's that kind of like round curvy sort of thingy. But this colour is beautiful on me. I really, really like it. Oh, it's leaking a little bit on the side. But yeah, I really, really like this colour stack. So that's my go-to, this one, because I just feel like just a little bit of colour on my lip just makes a little bit of a difference. But yeah, if this had colour, I would reach for it a bit more. So yeah, they're the 3 things that I would really recommend from Be Perfect Cosmetics. I love I love the packaging. I think the packaging is really, really nice. That black and silver, really classic, really nice. And that with the magnetic clasp, that is, I like that. I like those little touches. So yeah, this is the bronzer define stick in the colour Cappuccino. Again, I absolutely guess all of these colours. I just look at it and look at it again, and then I'll kind of think about it, and then I'll go back. So these things are all these things that I've been getting, I've been on my wish list for quite a while. Like, I've really wanted these bits, so I'm really, really happy that Christmas has come and I've been able to get them. So, and again, look how beautiful the packaging is of this. Like, they're really, really nice in terms of their packaging. And this is what it looks like. So I opened it the wrong way around. So the larger side, you hold the smaller side and then pull the longer bit. And this is the colour that I chose. So I went a little bit darker this time. As you can see there, I went a little bit darker because I was mucking about in my makeup the other day, and I thought my makeup looked really nice. And I said to my son, I was like, "Oh, do you like my makeup?" And he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "But you look all one colour." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "I don't know. Like, your face just looks all one colour." So I feel like maybe I hadn't. The bronze I was using probably wasn't dark enough and didn't define my face. I don't really know. So when I ordered this, I thought I'm going to go a bit darker than I normally go. And actually, even if it does feel like it's a bit too dark, you can use less and just blend more. And I'm very light at the moment, so this would be perfect. If it is too dark now, I can use it in the summer, and I know it'll be absolutely perfect. But how beautiful is that packaging? And like I said, I got this for about £6 or £7, and yeah, I've wanted it for ages. It's been on my wish list for ages. So yeah, I'm so happy I have it. Anyways, I'm gonna have my cup of coffee. I'm gonna shut up now because I talk way too much, guys. I don't know how you guys put up with me, but yeah. All right. So I just wanted to show you one last thing. This was also was this in the gift bag? I think it was in the gift bag as well, or did I buy this myself? I can't remember because there was quite a few things in the gift bag, but I have this Be Perfect palette, and it's a mini muted one, and it's really, really nice. Like, the transfer of the colours are really nice, but this is the colours that is in there, so you can do some smoky eye looks there, and it's just got all the brands. Like, that's the only colours that I would really wear on my eyes. So yeah, really, really nice. And like I said, the actual colour, like, is really nice in terms of the transfer of them are quite good, as you can see there. Like, they're really nice brands and muted colours. So I would recommend this as well. So I thought I would show you this. So if you are looking for like affordable makeup, like nice affordable makeup, then I would definitely recommend Be Perfect. I mean, I don't get nothing from showing you this, but I just want to give you advice on things that I like and things that I think are worth the money. And like I said, this palette, I can't remember if I bought it or if I got it in the goodie bag that I got, but it's a small one, so I know that it's probably a lot cheaper than the bigger ones. I think the bigger ones are about £30, which again is still quite good for a large palette. So I just tried the lipstick on and I really like it. It's kind of like a chocolatey berry colour. It's kind of, I don't know, I didn't put it on properly, but I just wanted to put it on just to see what it looked like. And yeah, I do like to wear a lipstick without sort of any eyeshadow and stuff like that. If I've got lipstick on, I don't really like to wear eyeshadow and stuff like that because I feel like I look like I've got too much makeup on. But because I don't really wear eyeshadow, I do every now and then. And I've really gone off of the colour red. I do wear red sometimes. Red was like my go-to colour. But I realised that I like brands and stuff like that. So this is a really nice kind of sort of chocolatey brand berry colour. But yeah, I like it. So thumbs up for this one. Hi lovelies. I don't know if I've filmed today or not. I can't remember. But if I haven't, happy Sunday. No, I have. I think I have anyway. Happy Sunday. I am just getting out of the house for a bit because the boys, they upset me and I just need to get out and get some fresh air. So I was going to stay home today, but yeah, I just wanted to get out of the house because yeah, I had a bit of a cry because I got upset, as you do as a mum. Yeah, they just really upset me. It was literally, I feel like I'm really sort of I'm really touchy at the moment, and I don't know why that is because I'm not coming on my period yet, so it must be I'm just in my feelings, and like they are really starting to agitate me, especially like my older son, because I feel like he's 17 years old, and like when I moan at him, it's because there's so many different factors. So I spend my time, I'm chronically unwell, and like it takes so much out of me to do stuff in my home, and I pride myself in having a clean, tidy home, and I just feel so much more happier in a clean, tidy home. And the things that like get me upset is the fact that he'll come home from college or come home from work or the gym, and he will throw his hoodie on the sofa. He'll sit in the living room, and then he will maybe throw the cushions on the other side of the sofa, or sometimes one can end up on the floor, and he might get like the throw out and sit with the throw, and then he'll have his drink or his cup of whatever, and he's, you know, he might have a snack and have a little plate, and I don't mind like every once in a while, like say you're really tired and you just want to go up to bed and you haven't put the place back how you find it, but it's like a regular occurrence and it's so annoying. Like I can't sit here and complain about my children in terms of like being rude or getting in trouble. Like they're good kids like that, so I'm so grateful to have boys that are into sports, that are, you know, pretty much 99% of the time really respectful, and they don't shout and raise their voice at me, or, you know, they've never sort of cussed me out. I hear like so many people, you know, even my friends, like saying, oh, their teenagers or their kids are like rude. I've heard it from my own ears, so I never ever have that type of kind of conflict with my kids. But like at the end of the day, we all have our own things that make us upset, and for me it just makes me upset because I just think that I've spent my time and effort trying to make my home look and clean, like look tidy and be clean, and it's, again, it takes a lot out of me. And for me, when my house is clean and tidy, like I have a clearer mind, I feel like I can rest my body, but when I'm like physically unwell and then the house around me is a mess, it makes me feel even worse. So these are all the things that, you know, the kids know, and I express it all the time. So when Zion comes home and just like leaves mess everywhere, and I wake up or I go downstairs and I see that, it's like, for me, I find it as a sign of disrespect. Like, you do not respect me, because when my children are out of the house and they are in front of like anybody, like, or I see them and they're at other people's houses, I've always taught them about, you know, being respectful and just showing your best self. And I know at home they're more relaxed, but at the same time it's a sign of disrespect, because I had a go at Zion a few weeks ago, and I was like, you know, when you go to somebody else's house and you eat, or they give you something, like, what happened to my screen? It went all really bright. There we go, it's back to normal. You make an effort to like go and wash your plate up after, or, you know, and just you know, you take your shoes off before you go into somebody's house. And although my kids do that, sometimes they do, like, they forget something and then they run in and run up the stairs with their shoes, and it's so annoying because they wouldn't do it anywhere else. And I know obviously we all got to be free and be able to kind of be relaxed, but it's about training yourself to do what's right. And we're not going to be perfect, I know they're not perfect, but yeah, it's just a constant battle, like me always moaning about, and they're like, you know, you just moan so much, like, and when you start moaning you don't stop. And yeah, I understand that, and I'm like, the thing is, if you guys just did what makes me happy, I wouldn't moan. And they're like, well, what's that? And I'm like, just tidy, keep the house the way you find it. And then Kamali was like, I was like, you guys make me unhappy like that, like you make me sad. And then Kamali, he's 13 years old, bless him, and he's like, well, why don't you just do things that make you happy so you're not moaning all the time? And I'm like, I do. Cleaning my house and keeping my house nice and tidy makes me happy, and then you guys come and destroy it. And they're like, so yeah. And then it got into a whole thing where I just started getting really upset, and I was just like, you guys honestly don't understand how much I love you. Like, I would do anything for you. Yous are my life, and every morning, every day, all I do is think about how I can make things better for you, how you can grow up into responsible young men. And every time I say something to you, you might think it's because I'm nagging, but it's because I'm trying to train you into be a responsible, you know, good human being. So like I said to them, you guys are always so nice to everybody else, but when it comes to me, like, you don't always listen to me, or you always say I'm nagging, and like, you know how teenagers are, I said, like, you be nice to people who do not love you the way I love you. Like, nobody is ever gonna love you the way your mum loves you. Like, nobody is ever gonna like stand and be behind you in whatever you do, when you make mistakes, when you achieve, when you don't achieve. Like, there's not gonna be no person like your mum. And I feel like you don't understand the love that I have for you guys. And sometimes I just really would appreciate that love back by just doing little things. You know, if you go in the kitchen and you use something and you see like my teacup in the sink, or you see a plate that I've used, you know, wash it up. Like, wash it up. Like, those things make me happy. Like, you know, taking the bin out without me asking, like, they make me happy. If you see the clothes are dry on the airer, like, go out of your way just to fold it up and take it up without me having to ask you to do it. So yeah, it got into a bit of that, and then I just got upset. So I don't know why I'm like feeling really emotional, but yeah, I feel like you get that, you're gonna go through that with your children, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to how I'm feeling. So yeah, I just felt like I needed to get out of the house and get some fresh air. That was a big explanation, but yeah, it was really on my chest. So yeah, I wanted to get out. I'm so happy that it started raining this morning, because I woke up in the middle of the night and I went downstairs to make a drink, and when I looked out the window, everywhere was white, and I was like, oh my god, it's been snowing. So I was not looking forward to this morning waking up and seeing snow. However, I woke up and it was raining, so I was like, yes, you know. And then I had to go to the shop and get some cat food, and I walked outside with my scarf around my neck, like just really sort of getting ready for the cold air to hit me. And I was like, it's not even cold out here today, so it's really quiet. I've put my scarf on just because it goes with my hat, a little bit of colour, but I really don't need the scarf on because it's really not that cold today. So anyways, I'm in the car, and obviously I wanted to get out and get some fresh air, and I thought, you know what, I might as well do the things that I wanted to do that I was going to leave for in the week. And as I just needed to get out and just drive and just be free and just get out of the house, be away from the kids. You can imagine, like, they're on school holidays, they've been with me 24/7. Well, Kamali's been with me 24/7, so I just feel like I haven't had a break and I just needed to breathe. So I ordered a Sainsbury's haul because I just thought, why not come back with a Sainsbury's haul. So the first haul that I'm gonna come back with is a Sainsbury's haul. I picked these bits up in the sale. I'm not quite sure if these are gonna still be left over, but there may still be, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna pick up the parcel. I didn't pay for it to be delivered. I just thought I'd do click and collect because I'm always in town. So I'm gonna go into Sainsbury's, pick up that parcel, and then I'm actually gonna drive to Lakeside, which is gonna take me about 20 minutes, 17 minutes down the motorway. It's not that far. And I'm going to take back the cushions that I got yesterday because, yeah, I don't know, I went a bit rogue, like I said. Like, this pillow here, I really do like it, but it just doesn't go with my sort of, it doesn't go with my front room. It just doesn't go. I feel like this would be nicer on my bed, but I've already got cushions on my bed. So although it was only like £11, and then you had the VAT, which was bumped it up to like £13 something, I am gonna just get my money back, because sometimes I'd be like, oh, it's only £13, like I'm not gonna drive all the way back to Lakeside just for, you know, that. However, because I'm taking the other cushions back to HomeSense in Lakeside, I thought, you know what, I will take this cushion back and get my £11 back. But anyway, I've just got to Sainsbury's, so let me go in and get my parcel. I'm trying to try and not look at anything. I'm going to try and not look at anything, and I'm going to literally get straight back in because it is Sunday and the shops do close early, and I don't want to be out till dark because I do want to come home and fix the boys something to eat. So yeah, let's go in there. Hi guys, so I am home, and I know I said I wasn't going to buy any more pillows. I was going to go straight in, get my money back, and yeah, just not buy pillows. But then as I walked in, I looked to the right, I see some other pillows, and I bought them, and they were more money, but I feel like they're worth it. Let me show you. Okay, so I ended up buying these cushions because they are really nice and thick and they feel beautiful. They were a pack of 2 for $29.99. I already have these black cushions, and then I also bought these. I just thought that they would go much nicer, kind of, yeah, because I have like that kind of black sort of feature in the living room. I thought that those would be better. So yeah, I really like them. They were quite pricey though. They were $29.99 each, but this is a big, thick, nice, weighty pillow that you know is going to last a long time. So yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted more pillows that were a bit more premium, and these definitely are. So it's much more than I have ever spent on a cushion, but I feel like they're going to last a lot longer, and they look really, really nice. I seasoned up these lamb steaks. As you can see there, they've got quite a bit of seasoning on there, and I'm gonna fry them, and then I'm gonna add some onion and some, I don't know, I'm gonna make kind of like a sauce with them, I think. And then I'm just gonna do some veg and some rice. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of olive oil in my frying pan. This is a new one, so I'm sorry if you can hear the the washing machine. I'm gonna go in with the steaks just here. I'll show you what I seasoned these with in a moment. They smell really nice. I'm going to turn these round now. They've been sizzling away for a few minutes. I'm going to bring it round because I always find that it cooks quicker on this side. I'm just going to move these around. Smells amazing. Smells really good, guys. Let me quickly show you what I seasoned this with. So, I seasoned it with garlic granules and garlic granules right here, lamb seasoning. I did a little bit of all-purpose seasoning. I also did a little bit of meat seasoning. I think that was that from there. And then I also put some Maggi on it. And I also seasoned it with some green seasoning. This is like a Caribbean green seasoning. It's just like a mixture of sort of red onion, some herbs or whatever there, thyme and onion and some peppers. It's not hot though, it's not like spicy, but it's a really nice flavour. Okay guys, so this is my pot of rice, and how I normally do my rice is, I know a lot of people have asked that, how do you do your rice? So make sure your hands are clean. Let's turn this water down. Let's change this setting. There, is that a little bit better? Yeah. So I normally put my hand in, just make sure that rice sort of gets down to the bottom, and I'm going to run the water into that rice. And then what I do is I just literally, with my hands, I don't crush the rice, but I just kind of like use my hands to kind of slowly get in between, and just kind of, I just go like this, but very gently, because if you do it too hard, then you're going to break the rice. So you want to do it, you want to kind of just get your hand in like this, just swirling your hand through the rice and the water, so that you're kind of getting that starch out, because the key to doing nice fluffy rice is to make sure that you're washing that starch out, and it does take several sort of washes through to get that sort of out of there. But as you kind of do this, every time you rinse that water out and you put more water in, you will see the water does get lighter, and then you will be able to see the rice in the water. Just obviously when you first do it, you're just seeing like the cloudy, starchy colour coming to the top. So I normally just kneel down at the sink like this, and yeah, I've had to balance you in a really funny position to get you at the right angle so you can see what I'm doing. Make sure you don't tip the rice out, got to be really careful. And my water is kind of just lukewarm, it's just slightly warm. Some people soak their rice for a while, but I don't. I just literally just do this several times to get that starch out of the rice. And you're just going to keep doing this until, can you see it's got so much more clearer now? So you can see it doesn't need to be perfect, it doesn't need to be completely sort of translucent where you can see the rice completely. but you do need to make sure that you're washing the rice quite a lot so that you're getting as much of that starch out of the water. So this is pretty much fine. You could cook it like this. I'm just going to give it a once more over. So once more, pick that water out, and then I'm going to fill the water up. And literally, I do not put too much water in my rice. So you want to start with less, and if you need to add more, then you can add more. But if you put too much in, you're going to spoil the rice. So as you can see, there is just a little bit of water over my rice. And then what I do is I'll go back in and check it. And then if I feel like it needs a bit more water, I will top it up with a little bit of hot kettle water. So let's put this on the fire. We're going to put some salt in there as well now. Okay, so as you can see, the steaks are starting to cook really nicely, and as you can see, it always cooks quicker on that side, and I really don't know why, but it is what it is. The flavour of this is so nice, and what I recommend is when you're cooking and if you're not you know, sure on your seasoning, then just put in a little bit and then keep tasting the seasoning as you go along. Just dip your finger in and taste the seasoning. If it tastes nice, if it's got a nice flavour, you know when you cook it, it's going to taste nice as well. Okay, so I've got some chopped onions and peppers here, and I'm literally going to just add them in just to give it some crunch, a little bit of extra dimension. A little bit of crunch, a little bit of... So I've added that all in with the steaks. So guys, I covered it over for a couple of minutes. And this is what it's looking like now. So you've got those onions and the tomatoes have broken down a little bit. I just wanted to put tomatoes in just so that it would make a little bit more of a sauce. And I do have some more of that seasoning here, so I'm going to tip the rest of this seasoning in like so. It's going to give it a nice flavour. And those onions and tomatoes and peppers and stuff are just starting to soften up. And then I've got some actual sauce that I got from, this sauce that I got from Costco, so I'm going to put a little bit of this, going to brown it up a little bit. So, give it some nice. I want it to go a bit more browner, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of browning in. Have I got some browning? Yes, I've got some of this browning here. So I want it to go a bit darker in colour. Is there any left in here? Oh, it's a little bit. And then I'm going to put a squeeze of honey in there just to give it a tiny bit of just a tiny sweet. There we go. Like so. Those steaks are really nice and tender now, that they feel really soft. There we go, so we've got a nice bit of sauce to go on the rice there. And I'm going to give that a couple more minutes with the lid on the top. And that should be done. So guys, I just added some mushrooms in there, and I did put some hot water in there just so I got a bit more sauce. If you ever add a bit too much in something like this, you could always add an OXO cube in there just to thicken it up a little bit. But yeah, I've just put some mushrooms in just for some extra veg, but it tastes absolutely gorgeous. I've just put the rice on the front here, so let me just put the lid back on this so this can steam a bit. So I've just pulled the rice to the front. Now you can see, whoops, sorry guys, let's See if the smoke goes. Now you can see it's completely dried out, and I'm going to get a fork, and this is what I normally do so I can check. So I'm going to get a fork, and sorry because I'm holding you in my hands, and I'm just going to do that. So it's still quite wet there, so there's still a lot of water for it to still cook. So I'm just going to pop the lid back on, and I'm just going to turn it down a little bit and continue to let it steam. And once it's give it another 5 minutes, I'll come back, and if it's kind of dry but the rice looks still a little bit, or I'll taste it, if the rice still feels a little bit hard, then I'll just add a tinchy little bit of extra hot water in there and put the lid back on it and just let it steam again. So that's how you can make sure you get your rice right, by putting less and then adding. If you put too much, you're going to spoil it. So that's how I get my rice nice and fluffy. So it's been about 5 minutes, and as you can see, the rice is a lot more fluffy now, but there are a few pieces in there that I can see that are still not cooked properly yet. So it's quite dry, so I'm going to add just a touch of water just to get that steaming a bit more. That was the smallest minute amount of water, and I've got it on low heat, and I'm just going to let those other little bits of rice just steam and cook a little bit more through, and they should be done. Just like that, dinner is served. So we've got some broccoli, we've got the lamb with a lovely sauce and rice. This is Kamali's hair. Look at me. Now he's had it cut, his brother's cut all the front. He looks really nice and smart. So I'm going to end this video here. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next vlog.